Alright, with Record Store Day fast approaching, I decided to go through some of the previous Record Store Day releases that I managed to find throughout the years. I divided them into two separate stacks that I'm going to go through. One stack is stuff that I actually sought out and bought on Record Store Day, and the other stack is stuff that I bought, the other days of the year, just randomly digging that happened to be Record Store Day releases that were left over. First, I'm going to go through the ones that I specifically sought out and bought on various Record Store Days throughout the year, 2013 through 2017. Alright, first up we have Rocky Erickson and the Aliens. This was a Record Store Day 2013 release, limited to 4,000. Pretty rad little 45 of Mind, Mind, Mind. This is limited to 4,000 on this kind of pink and white swirl. Next up we have The Doors and X with a split 7-inch of Soul Kitchen. This is limited to 3,000 on clear vinyl. Next up we have The Stooges and the Black Keys, another split 7-inch. This is of the Stooges song No Fun. And one side has this cool orange and red burst, and the Black Keys side is just red. This was one of 7,500. Next up we have the Jimi Hendrix Experience with Hey Joe and Stone Free. This was number 3,960 of, I don't know how many. We have a Greg Allman picture disc. The Black Angels Clear Lake Forest, a 10-inch EP on, I believe, clear, kind of clear and white swirl. Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes Live at Jones Beach on white and black swirl. This was limited to 4,000. This is The Diary of Jay Dilla by Jay Dilla. Limited to 4,000 copies with a bonus 7-inch and a 12-page booklet in here. Got The Alternate Tusk by Fleetwood Mac. A bunch of outtake performances from 1979. This was limited to 5,000 on 180 gram vinyl. Alright, next up we have Gary Clark Jr. with Raw Cuts Volume 2. Two versions of When My Train Pulls In. It's on white vinyl. This was limited to 3,000. This is The Hidden Treasures of Taj Mahal. This was limited to 1,500 numbered copies. And I got number 20. I think that's the lowest number of any numbered thing that I have. This is the Best of the Johnny Cash TV show from 1969 to 1971. And this was limited to 5,000. Next is Buddy Guy and Junior Wells, The Criteria Sessions. I don't know exactly what this was limited to, but I got number 2,259. And I'm pretty sure it's on 180 gram vinyl too. Next up we have Dylan and the Hawks, or better known as The Band, with the original Basement tape. There's the back. I got the 130 gram mono version that was stamped by Garth Hudson and hand numbered. Next up is the Joy Division EP, An Ideal for Living. This was limited to 7,500, I believe, in the US. I got the Record Store Day 2013 reissue of Tame Impala's Tame Impala EP, and it came on red vinyl, limited to 5,000. I also got Tame Impala's live versions, and this was also limited to 5,000, but on translucent green. I got the Record Store Day 2013 reissue of Blues at Newport, limited to 1,000 copies in stereo. I got this Texas Shape UGK single of International Players Anthem. This was originally released for Record Store Day Black Friday in 2016. I managed to get it for Record Store Day 2017. I don't know if that was just a local music thing in Houston or what. I don't know if they had leftovers or what happened, but they were selling these, and Bun B came down and signed them. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble live at Carnegie Hall. Limited to 3,000 on this brown and gold marbling that complements the cover really nicely. Jason Isbell and the 400 unit live from Welcome to 1979. One of 4,000. Now I'm going to show some of the stuff that I've managed to get not on Record Store Day, but stuff that happened to be Record Store Day exclusives. First up is the Black Angels, Another Nice Pair. This is a collection of their first two EPs from Record Store Day 2011, I believe. It was limited to 2,500 on this translucent red. For Record Store Day 2012, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club reissued Howl. Next up we have Loaded by the Velvet Underground. This was limited to 800 copies on 180 gram pink vinyl. Next up is Sun Records, curated by Record Store Day Volume 4. This was limited to 4,000 copies. Next we have a couple 10 inches. We have Ride 'Em On Down by the Rolling Stones on translucent blue. This was limited to 3,000 copies. Next up we have the Arcs versus the Inventors. This was a Record Store Day Black Friday release from 2015, limited to 3,000 copies? Yeah, 3,000 copies. It's basically Dan Auerbach and his band with Dr. John. Alright, next up we have a bunch of 45s. These two are from Sundays. The Birds, The Times They Are Changin', and the Yardbirds Drinking Muddy Water. Both of these were Record Store Day Black Friday 2011 releases. The Yardbirds single was one of 1,600 in the US. I don't know how many of the Birds ones there were, but it's on this clear, kind of reddish, pinkish vinyl. Next up we have the Black Angels with the I'd Rather Be Lonely single. This was from Record Store Day 2012. I got two of them, and these were limited to 5,000 copies. And they come on this kind of peach orange color. Alright, next we have the Rolling Stones with Plundered My Soul. This is probably my favorite Record Store Day release I have out of all of this stuff. This is the one I listen to the most. This is probably my favorite Rolling Stones song, and they're probably one of my favorite bands. This came out Record Store Day 2010. I don't know how many it's limited to, but I got number 2,658. From Record Store Day Black Friday 2012, we have the White Stripes with Dead Leaves in the Dirty Ground on red vinyl. From Record Store Day Black Friday 2017, we have Dan Auerbach with the Preservation Hall Orchestra, Robert Finley, and Sonny Smith. And that's it. Hope you like the stuff that I've got so far. I'm looking to add a lot more on Saturday. Hopefully that goes well. Good luck to all you people participating in Record Store Day out there. Hope you get what you're looking for.